let's look at where we are at in the Bay Area and specifically in San Mateo County, the median sale prices over the last 2 years. You can see median home prices where most of the transactions in the real estate market happened. And it's a good parameter in knowing whether we are in an up market, in a down market, and what's the general trend. So over the last 2 years, since January of 2019, we are seeing a steady increase in median sale prices in the first 6 months of last year. And at this point, which is around May of last year, interest rate was adjusted upwards by 1 percentage point. So you could see from that point, prices slowly decline, but not by much. And it kind of fluctuates going into the winter season. And at the beginning of this year, before COVID, the market was really heated because interest rate has once again adjusted down to around 3%, which boosted a lot of buyers market and created a buying frenzy during the first 3 months of this year. And we could see that the median home prices was sharply. And the question we wanted to answer is, has the pandemic impacted home prices? And we could see since the pandemic happened, which is around March of this year, prices actually remain steadily high. We're talking about really little fluctuation, probably within 5% since March to currently September, October. So we're not seeing a lot of changes in home prices actually since the pandemic happened. Now let's look at closed sales. And this graph indicates the number of homes sold in September alone. And we look at September because that was the most complete month of data we could collect, up to this point. And this is September sales over the last 5 years. And we could see that this year, it actually went up to 428 units in San Mateo County alone. So almost 100 more homes have been sold compared to last 2 years in the month of September. And now let's look at days on the market. Now this is a critical indicator on how active the real estate market is. Typically, 90 days or more is a buyer's market. 90 days or less is a seller's market. And days on the market basically indicates the amount of time it would take for a home to move out of the market for it to be sold. So any period under 90 days is a very robust seller's market. And you are seeing that in the Bay Area, especially in San Mateo County, we are typically below 30 days, which indicates that it's a very heated and active seller's market. Homes are flying off the shelf, especially actually during the pandemic. We're seeing days on the market between 10 to 12 days, which means that homes, once they have been introduced to the market, they're gone in 2 weeks. A lot of activities, actually, since during the pandemic.